Alright guys, welcome to Divinity Original Sin. This is going to be one of the first games I'll be playing through here on my channel. It's a game I've been wanting to get into for quite a while now. I've dabbled around in it before little bits, but nothing too serious, and wanted to commit a bit more to the game now, give a bit more of a go and just see how it plays out. So I thought I'd do a little YouTube series on it, try and give YouTube a crack as well. It's also something I've wanted to give a go for quite a bit, but just never really put any time into it. So hope you guys are going to enjoy the little series and the gameplay, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it for you guys and seeing how it goes. Investing myself a bit into the game and seeing what outcome we have in it. It's quite a big game with a lot of different decisions and paths you can go down, so I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. We'll go ahead and jump right into it, guys.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken, but instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Yeah, let's get these shackles off me. Let me out of here.
The things I do to complete a contract.
Get over here, mate. Search this desk. Nothing. Bullshit. Let's get moving, eh? What's in here? Ah.
Well, that explains the smell anyway.
Oh, I've got some chicken eggs. Nice, nice. Nothing there. Fucking sheep.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
What a cunt. Alright, so I think there is a perk I can get where I can actually talk to animals, but what a piece of shit. Let me in here. So what do we got? Some food? Do I need to take food and eat food? I don't know. I'll do it anyway. I'll take everything till I know what I need. Oh, nice.
This floor plate triggered something.
What's in here? Ah, prisoner hold. And there's a prisoner in it. Look at this scumbag. Memoir.
Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
Eye him carefully. Why is he in the cage in the first place?
Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
It sounds like an innocent man to me. I'm gonna help him out.
A gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Ah, laugh and tell him why the guards on the upper deck fell overboard. You should check it out. I think I do got some points in finesse, so I'll try that one.
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's.
Poor old Ritz.
Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Remark on the sturdiness of the cell bars. The prisoner's not going anywhere. Let's hope that one works. Ah, no. I knew it. I'm a failure.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
Yeah, what the fuck do I even do that these magicians haven't made me so much? Except for being magic. Anyway, well, I got him out at the cell. It's not quite what I think he was wanting and
Keep your
what I
hands
thought,
where
but
can
you
see
know,
them.
same. Look at him walking away now. What's that?
Hurry
Oh.
up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
Electrical discharge spell. Oh, wait, hang on.
You most certainly
Shit. Fuck, he's turned onto me now, has he? Fuck, what do I do? I'm just gonna stab him. And probably fucking... Oh, I know what to do. I'm gonna encourage myself. And I'm gonna sucker punch this guy. Nice, knocked him down. Ah, he's
a
dead.
dead magister.
So much
Somebody
for
will
a
have
piece
to
of
take the
straw.
blame for this, and it won't be me.
You're a fucking rat, Hemwire. I trusted you, mate, like a brother. Backlash. Jump over the enemy, landing behind their back, and backstabbing them for 3 to 4 physical damage. Well, how much do I need for that? Just 1. Oh! That was pretty cool. I like that ability, but now I can't do anything, so... End turn. Punch me in the dick. Did it again. Alright. Ah, missed. I'm gonna throw a throwing knife at the fella.
Prepare yourself.
So, yep, he was a dirty bastard. I tried helping him, guys, you know. I thought he was innocent, but nah, he was definitely doing something dodgy up aboard. Barrel, anything in here for me? Lockpicks and 13 gold. I'm not looking like a prisoner anymore though. It's gonna be pretty weird when I go back up there and I'm all decked out. Like, take them bottles. I don't know what they're for, but you know, seem handy. Oh yeah, got some health potions. The fuck am I meant to do with that? Can I move that out of there? Or does that need to be there? Ah, I'm poisoned. Alright, attack it. Nice, now leave that. Take more bottles and get out. Oh, I've now developed AIDS from my adventure down here, but oh well.
And I'm back where I started.
Can I put that on my head? This is the real question. Oh, I can. Alright, now I'm ready to go up. Face my captor.
There you are.
Don't mind when you
Not
get
too
up.
tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Look around wearily and wonder what damnable dungeon you've ended up in this time. Yeah.
Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
What joy you say, eh?
A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Sauce. For good.
Oh, mention that there was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner's dead. Yeah.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
It was a bit of a problem, that is fair, you know. Lean in and whisper that the Magister below decks suffered a fatal encounter.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
Doesn't believe me. Or the thing around your neck futilely demand to know why she collared you.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
Your cold power building inside you. You remember the wolf of your soul manifesting. Unleash it. Oh, I feel like it's a trap, but like, you know.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
G'day, gents, ladies. What's doing here?
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into the room and asks what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Man, she was in there trying to fucking just gag me. 2 hands around my neck, just forcing that thing on.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Play along and take her arm with a grin and tell the children they must be mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Asks if she knows anything about the murder on board.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Fair enough, alright.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
Just turned feral on me.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Fair. Alright. Another helmet there, a little bucket.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms
Maybe
face
no
up on his
more.
knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Ask what you're meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
Quieten and listen to the sounds of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Tell him the ship is moaning like a sick man.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sound of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you...
There. You
Oh, I
heard
didn't mean
it,
to
didn't
click
you?
that.
I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Nod, you heard it. What is it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel, don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Tell him you shouldn't talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
Ask why is he so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
Oh, man, that's an escape plan.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy. Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna have a chat to this fucking guy.
Murder,
The Red
Your
Prince.
Majesty.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Continue.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horn.
Say
All of
what?
a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him. Let's see where this leads.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Laugh and say you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips.
Wait, what?
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say these provide cool in the summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Rubbing your chin, telling him you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. What month is this?
Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostril. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun.
Fucking hell. Skipped my way right into a verbal beating from this guy.
That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Oh, assume a sad face and tell him you're mortally disappointed.
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid.
I should have been better.
Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
He's a character and a half. Let's go speak to, Bane. Little elf boy in the corner.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Alright, we've got another Ifan option here. Grin and say that what is fascinating is his lack of survival instinct.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is quite strong, as with all mortals. I'm not sure why you would... Oh dear, I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Ask what exactly he's seeking. There is a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe.
I don't know if you're going to find them there, mate.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tell him the history of this land is death and slaughter. He'd better off not dwelling on it.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Admit that some things aren't known.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insist. Why is he so curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
I want to talk to this guy. The guy's been going around interrogating everyone. Oh, I don't know if I want to... Do I tell him my name? Yeah, I will. Okay.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer here.
There you go. Man doesn't know who I am. Fucking silent assassin,
What are you
mate.
trying to hear anyway?
The buckethead butcher. Alright. We've got one more other person, like crewmate we can talk to over here. Not really crewmate, more like a
An
fucking
elf
prisoner.
sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
Oh.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Ask if you may join her.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Life, can she read the future in the cow entrails as well?
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, it seems you and another elf engaged in an action somewhat similar to the one I just performed. Rather more vigorously.
Admit wide-eyed. That's exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Ask whose fate those dice are, or hers are deciding.
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Alright, so there's another Magister over here I can speak to. I'll go ahead and do that.
The Magister starts, recognition growing on his face as he looks right at you.
Oh, hang on.
You look just like...
A bucket? Yes.
The Magister's face turns white. He makes a move to step backwards, then stops himself as his hand closes on the weapon at his hip.
It is you. Ifan Ben Mesd. I remember you. You were my captain's commander way back in the war.
I was just reading these options real quick. Nod and say you remember him well. You never forgot the stench of vile Vic.
The Magister's eyes darken. His face closes over into a cold mask.
I always knew you'd end up down low. Lower even than us nobodies in the rank and file. The higher the climb, the louder the splat when you fall.
Oh.
In Fort Joy, you're about to fall further than you thought possible. And I'll be listening for the splat. Happy landings.
Alright, so we spoke to everyone else now, so we'll go ahead and talk to Magister Beatty.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Tell him you're fine. Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
What's going on in here, eh, ladies and gents?
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking Magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She
I
turns
remember
her
his name,
head
rather.
and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's mad! You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Dress the sorcerer and asks her what she meant by there are others whose lives must end.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Jesus.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Alright. Shit, we're in a fight with her. Oh, never mind that. She just rocked us and did.
What's happened?
Everyone's fucking dead.
Good God!
That chick wasn't holding back on anyone. She just rolled them all. Including myself. But, you know, what's going on in here? Is everyone still... They all dead as well? Haha! Vile Vic. You won't be hearing that splat after all, brother. There we go. Stained shirt. I already got one. Book. Oh, there's Magisters over here.
Thank gods!
Oh shit.
By
no more.
divine grace, who was
there we
that
go.
howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Hang on, mate, hang on.
Another sorcerer!
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What has he seen?
Like you don't know?
Oh, it's
Mutiny.
Ritz.
Did that witch fix your collar too?
Ask more about this woman. Is he sure she's a sorcerer?
Curdled my blood when she appeared. Ship shook like a typhoon had struck and then she was gone again. Look
Shit.
around. You see how that story ends? Nothing but sauce can do this.
I don't know if it's worth just trying to give one of these a go. I don't want to kill Rix. Rix seems like an innocent man. Tell him there is no mutiny. He almost died at this woman's hands. Yeah, I knew it.
Your lies end here.
I knew it. Alright, buddy, old pal. I'll move up here one, and is that is enough. I can target Rix with that. Nice. I want to encourage myself. You're lucky I can't fucking sucker punches now. I do got this ability, so we'll see how it goes. That do anything? Oh, I think it took down that grey bar. I'm not too sure though. Oh yeah, I'll take Rix out if I can. Yeah, nice. Man, this guy's abilities are sick. I'm loving it. Flurry again. Oh, there we go. And throwing knives. Wood chips. Did you get that from my helmet or something? Take another letter. I'm gonna have fun reading all these letters and books. Another book, and another one, and another one.
Through the door, and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree?
Alright, so here Fane is. The elf that was on the chair.
It catches fire.
Really, a skeleton?
It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There is something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding.
Okay.
Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it. The elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
Nod, that seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book. The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Pull the door open.
It doesn't budge.
Use your key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Oh shit. Alright, there's actually like nothing in here, but there is a broken sword. Good part of the sword. I'm a fucking duelist now, guys. I've got a sword and a little dagger.
God's off the ship.
Here we go. The battle. Fireball scroll. I might use that, eh? See how it goes. Nice, killed him, and I'll encourage myself. Is he fucking bunching me right now? He is too. One more flurry should be able to put him out of action. Nice. What is that thing actually? What the fuck is taking down this ship? Jesus Christ. I've just seen that tentacle over there. Precious, precious gold. Oh shit. Fuck, can I get up there? We'll loot them bodies, of course. Surely that chick has something good on her. I'll try and move these barrels up there. Nice. Alright. Hello, people. I've come a long way to loot nothing but blind and radiant scroll, whatever the fuck that is. And a wand. I mean, you know.
I like that. That means there's still a chance.
Oh, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Or the dwarf, a yellow-bellied coward who returned to lower deck to check for survivors.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
It's alright, champion, I got this.
Oh, get yourself up the
Oh, hang on.
Wait!
Shit.
Voidwoken!
We're in a fight here. Nice.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Oh, I've been circled and tongue bashed already, help me. Oh, hang on. She has the same abilities.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
She encouraged us all. Jesus Christ. What was that from the beast? Alright, it's my turn again. Nice, and then encourage everyone as well.
No telling where there might be more. We need to move.
We make a
Fucking hell.
pretty good team.
Away.
Fucking Beast Boy has some pretty sick abilities right there. Ah! Imagine see one.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Ooh, shit. I'll see what I can do. She's a bit of a, you know, here you go character, but maybe if I help her, she might be able to help me, you know. I don't know. I don't know if I can save her
With
or what.
jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tight to the wound. Try to stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Hold the cloth tighter to the wound.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours.
Yeah, that's right. Look me in the eyes as I save your life after you recount to me.
Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Then you hold the cloth to the wound, take Siwan's hand and try to help her stand.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
Gods.
Ooh.
Ripping the ship apart.
Holy Christ.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
Alright, so here we are, washed up on Fort Joy Beach. Even with the ship going down, we're still destined to end up here by the looks of things. What did happen to the other survivors though, eh? Where are they? I helped them all out. Oh, ancient statue of Baracus Rex. Sorcerer King that was fucking corrupt as hell. Madman apparently. Got a kid down here, he's doing camp.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You can't. Tell him his parents taught him well he should stay far away from you.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Say you must be or you wouldn't be here.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Ask him if his parents know where he is.
They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Maybe, buddy. Maybe. Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
Oh, okay. Doesn't mean you won't, you little punk. Ask him why does he seem so scared.
I guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Say you survived the Voidwoken attack with a skinnier teeth, you should find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Alright, so apparently this island's just a shithole.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
Alright.
Damn. They made it to shore.
Can't really do much from back here, but... Oh, I can get up to him and attack him. I'll do that. Nice. You're fine. There you go, you just said my name. Alright, let's use this flurry, this one. Nice. And encourage. Maybe I should encourage this. Shit, I'm taking a bit of a beating here from these things. I don't know if I should heal or not. Oh, I should be able to finish this one off with one more attack. Nice. Level up. Oh, it healed me too. He's almost dead. One more shot.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
Hang on, was he the one going around interrogating everyone? Like the kids and... Oh, he ended up dead. What is this? Sir Laura. Nip. Is he following me around? He is too. What's his go though, like? The fuck? Hey, hang on, the Red Prince. There he is.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
He's the one that took you by the jaw and sized you up like a damn horse. Say you got a bone to pick with him.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you were glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
You're fine. So you see a bunch of bad ways to die.
Quite. Which goes for the dry parts round here too, I imagine.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Tell him that's a rather specific vision he has there. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Someone who has an empire to lose. Tell him you don't run with that kind of crowd.
Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, The world tamer. The spouse of the sun.
Okay.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Oh, so here we go. You invite him to travel with you. Maybe you can even help him with his winning his throne back.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept, on one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind.
Alright, sounds fair enough.
I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
If it means that much to him, I'll promise him, because he does seem like a pretty good companion to have from what I see in that little battle. And he's a pretty interesting character as well. This big ass fucking lizard man thing.
Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Say that a fighter sounds perfect. He should stay true to his vocation.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Nod, that settles it.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Look, I don't think I'm going to ever call him any of them, but
as your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Now have the Red Prince in our party, and Sir Laura. I kind of wish I got the Pet Pal perk now, so I could have spoke to Sir Laura and...
A black cat. Maybe my luck is about to change.
Hang on.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
What, is he following me around now as well? He is too. There you have it. Now I've got a black cat and Sir Laura and the Red Prince in my party. Can he do anything with this little pile he found?
One must put in due effort
on.
if one is to reap the proper reward.
Oh, you look at that. What did you get? That's the pouch. Leather armor, darling bow, and gold. Alright, well, I suppose with the Red Prince being a newest addition to the team, it's only right to do him justice and bestow upon him a bucket. Oh, hang on, look at that! That's sick as. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Turns out I just found a shovel in a bedroll. I don't know what I'm meant to do with these. Rest it. Would you look at that? Use this to rest when there are no enemies nearby. That's pretty good. I'm just running around checking out this little island. There's someone else over here. Oh, it's Trice.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
One of those Red Prince. Yeah, that's a little girl that asked us to go back and help the other survivors. Something going on up here.
Now speak.
Alexander.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Okay.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
Alexander. He is our target. Lucian's son.
If you can tell the
flesh.
Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallas. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Oh, shit.
Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
What a fucking finish. Can I loot that? And R2's leak. We'll take it. Seems we can talk between each other. I mean, the Red Prince.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Leadership means marking your territory. Now you know who the real leader around here is.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Okay, well, fuck. That was quite a finisher. Alright, so this seems to be the fort, eh? Looks like there's a lot of people in there and a lot to do. But I think I might leave the first episode here for now. Got the Red Prince in our party. We've come across these two cats and squirrel fucking creatures. We'll see how they go, but we've got a bit more to explore in the next episode. We'll check out inside Fort Julian. We'll check out down that little pathway. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode, and yeah, it's been actually entertaining to record it and play through this game so far. I'm enjoying it. So anyway, guys, we'll leave the video there. Hope you enjoyed it.